Hi there, my name is Lisa and today I am designing for Paper Maze. I've selected this new Amy Tangerine selection. It's called Hustle and Heart. It's a really fun collection, as all of her collections are. It's I'll just give you a little look. Double-sided as always, and it's fun, very modern and very easy to use. I'm really happy with this one. I've got lots of ideas and I can't wait to share them with you today. I just thought I would just run through and show you the papers that I've selected first. I'm going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout today. I don't remember seeing the back of that. I really like that. This one really caught my eye, so I forgot to look on the other side, and I love the chevrons here. There are some other papers and I'm saving those for my next project for Paper Maze. So today I am going to be, and I've also chosen this stencil here as well. It's from That Special Touch. Really like their stencils, really nice quality, so I'm going to be using this one today. I'm going to be using a different type of photo to what I usually use. I've just printed off a whole load of these mini photos from my Sprocket printer. I'm really pleased with these. I do have a video all about setting up the Sprocket and using it. I will link that up below if you haven't seen it, or if you're kind of thinking you've heard of a Sprocket. It's really easy to use. It's this tiny little printer. As you can see, I'm tiny, I'm 4'10", and it fits in my hand really nicely, and it works from your phone, so it's really easy. You can edit the photos as well, and it just works on as an app from your phone, so it's ideal for if you're scrapping on the go. I will say that the photos aren't amazing quality. They're not super sharp. I do usually print my own photos. They're obviously not as sharp as I would usually print, but for this kind of thing, for scrapbooking on the go, it's ideal, and to be honest, I can't complain. The other thing I didn't notice when I did my Sprocket video, the photograph paper is actually sticky back, so that's really cool as well. So it's ideal, as you don't even need any tape if you don't want to. So no, I'm really impressed. I'll leave the link below so you can go and check the video out if you are curious. But let's get on to this page. I'm going to start with my usual 12 by 12. I do like a white 12 by 12, and today we are going to be using loads and loads of little photographs on the one page. Now sometimes you can put loads of photos on and it can look super busy, so we're going to do some design work today to put loads of photos on a page without it looking super busy. I'm going to start the page by cutting some of these strips. I really like them, they're really fun, and I'm quite happy to use up the back of that paper, so that's fine. I think I'm going to go with the greens, as there's a lot of green in my photos. I'm definitely going to go with the yellow one, and I might go with the blue because we've got a fair bit of blue as well. Actually, I think I'll go with these circles. So I've cut them out and I've got them in separate strips. My idea being, I have done this on a layout before and it's worked really well. The idea being, I'm not going to stick the top part in, and I can just slot the photos inside. I want to leave a little bit of space for some journaling. That's what I'm going to do, but I want to keep the top half empty, so I've got some white space, as I think that's really important when you're including a lot of photos, to have some white space so it doesn't feel like you've just crammed as many photos on as you can. I do really like this card here, Together is the Best Place to Be. I would really like to use that, but I'm thinking at the moment it may be just a bit too big, but I'm going to cut it out and give it a go. I do also like the memories down there, so I think I will cut that one out as well. Saying that, I like the blue. I think I'm going to go with the blue at the bottom because that matches that blue, although that goes really well as well. No, we're going to go with that one. Switch things around a bit, as I'm hoping to be able to fit this card in. I'm going to do the wording at the bottom, and I've literally got some tape on the sides and a couple of pieces on the bottom there, so that should work as my photo pocket. Let's layer that up slightly. Yep, the photos then slot in, which is exactly what I wanted. Now, that could go. I quite like the thought of doing it at an angle. So I kind of need to have a little practice run now just to make sure it all works. So we need that a little bit higher up. I'm not sticking anything down until I know it's going to work. That will be the base, and that one will be there. That then can pop in there, and then I want to make sure I can put the photos. Actually, if we move this one over slightly, I could even have, need to cut that down. Yeah, I could even have one of those there. That would work out quite well. Yeah, this is going to work out nicely. I'm going to continue like this, start sticking everything down. That's how I'm going to keep the photos. I am going to secure them in place. Although they're sat in pockets, they could jiggle around. I'm not going to peel off the back on the photo and stick them down because I do want to be able to reposition them if I want to. So I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of repositional tape on the back of each one. I quite like having that little border there actually. It's given me, it just enables me to slot it down slightly without too much of the photo being hidden. And I like having this white space for a little bit of journaling, as there's a little bit that I would like to say about each photo. I don't want them stuck on straight, I want them at an angle. I think it just adds a little bit more interest. And then the top one. So I've got this piece here that I'd already cut out from the same card as this one. I do want to use some of the bits and pieces from here. I'm thinking I'm going to cut out family to have family memories, and I have a little nose to see what else I can use. So I'm kind of playing around a bit. I do want the white space, so I'm not going to go crazy. I really like the memories. I do like the family, but I'm struggling to fit it in, to be honest. Actually, let's pop it there. I might actually rejiggle some things around again. I've cut these out, but I'm not quite sure where I want them to go at the moment. I've got that one now. I'm almost done. I'm really pleased with how this is going. I did really want to use the stencil, so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to be using it. It's such a lovely sturdy stencil. I am going to be using it with this paper here. Usually I would get my paints out, I would get my moulding paste, my inks and my mists. I'm actually not going to get messy today, or that's the plan anyway. I am going to get a pen and use it as a drawing stencil. I'm going to, let's use this one here. Draw around to hold it nice and still in place, and then cut it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm going around each one a couple of times, and I kind of want that sketched look rather than that perfect look. So I've done these for now. I didn't do it all just as they were. I did move the stencil around to try and waste as little paper as possible, allowing me to be able to cut around the edge. I'm going to cut these out and see how they look. So I've cut out all my little leaves, and I think it just brings the page to life. I want to kind of thread it through a little bit, so it's a little bit on the photos and kind of like layered up a little bit there. I don't want to stick it all down because I want it to turn up in places, and I just think it just adds a little bit more interest to the page. And then I just need to add the journaling and I'm done. And I've just gone round, I've added a little bit of kind of rough journaling, and I've also added a few lines as well to get a bit more neater journaling in, and I'm going to finish it like that, nice and colourful, loads of photos, but I still have got the white space. I really wanted to document how much we loved staying at this resort. It's a Universal resort in Florida. It's the Royal Pacific Resort. It was the most amazing place. We had so much fun, and we'd love to go back another time. So that is my layout to remember this place by. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please do ask. I will link up these beautiful papers for you below so you can have a look, and don't forget to check out that sprocket video as well if you are intrigued. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.